I had written a play in 12 years, and a wonderful thing happened. I had an enormous flop, a musical called Nick and Nora, which, what an experience that was. Nightmare. I learned much too late I'd made a terrible mistake. It was about Nick and Nora Charles of The Thin Man. They don't exist as characters. It's Myrna Loy and William Powell, and if you don't have them, you have nothing. Anyway, when it flopped, they blamed me for everything. I did write and direct it, but they blamed me for the music, the lyrics, the costumes, the works. And I felt relief. I suddenly thought, I'm out of that. And my friend Tom had said, always everything happens for a reason and something good comes out of it. Well, that can sound a lot of Pollyanna, but in this case I thought, yes, something will. And what it was, I went back to writing plays. And ever since then, I've written more plays than I had before. And I've written them differently, much differently. Before them, I had outlined them. Well, it all came from that A, B, C, D, that kind of a mind that it was very much a control freak in life and in writing. That I had the play was organized, this would happen here, and so forth. No more. I knew what I would want to write, and I'd start with whatever. The impetus is always something very different. With this last play, Attacks on the Heart, I started with a picture of a woman sitting at a table in a sidewalk cafe in a coat with a glass of wine and a book. I had no idea why. That's where the play began. Sometimes the play ends up not to be about what I thought it was about. What I do now is let it, and I start with the characters, and I let it happen. And they begin to have a life of their own. I know this sounds like absolute balls, but it is true. And it's marvelously exciting not to know. I don't know till the end what's going to happen. Sometimes I have to go back and change, of course. But when you do it based on character, you're much safer than any kind of contrivance. And people talk about writer's block, or they say how lonely it is. I don't think it's lonely. The people I am working with, I'll put it that way, are much more interesting than most people I know. And I'm dying to see what they're going to do next. So it's always exciting. I'm never really happy if I'm not writing. So let's get this over with.